The M&A business will start to recover, I believe, after the decision of the impeachment regarding our president.
Let's talk now to Vicente Bagnoli, attorney here in Brazil, specialized in competition and antitrust law. What's the expectation for M&A business in the next months here in Brazil?
The M&A business will start to recover, I believe, after the decision of the impeachment regarding our president. When we have this decision, the political environment will stabilize, and then the economical environment will stabilize, and will be an opportunity for companies to start investing and to start to produce again.
And investments are coming in which sectors here?
I believe all the sectors, but the main sectors that Brazil need investments are regarding the infrastructure environment, like airports, trains, railroads, roads, on these areas.
And regarding the car wash investigation, it will reflect in the next investments in M&A business here?
Totally, I believe so, because the main Brazilian companies are under investigation in the car wash investigation, and then as they are forbidden to continue invest in different areas, they are facing huge problems, economical problems. It's opportunity for new companies to invest in Brazil. And even because the companies under investigations, they are so huge that they constitute a barrier to entrance for new companies, for foreign companies to invest in Brazil. Once they are under investigation, they are facing economical problems, new companies from abroad have opportunity to start to produce, to invest in those areas that was occupied by the companies under investigation.
And which countries are coming to invest?
Traditionally, China is a huge investor in Brazil, and they are looking for infrastructure to invest, energy, and now we start to heard again that Brazilian high-speed train maybe it will become a reality, and the Chinese, they want to invest on this airport, I think, not only for the Chinese but for specialized groups from abroad. And railroads, maybe railroads is an important area in Brazil and that we need investments, and also seaports.
And how was this year, even with the crisis, for M&A business?
Well, it's common to say that the crisis also brings opportunity for new investments. So we can see some investments in different areas, but it's not so good as we observed some years ago. It's a result, of course, regarding the crisis, the economical crisis.
And in general, how is Brazilian law to this kind of business?
Well, to a company invest in Brazil, frankly speaking, they will face a lot of bureaucracy to start a new business in Brazil. Like taxation, labor law, they will need a specialized assistance to understand all this environment to do business in Brazil. But Brazil gives a lot of opportunities for the companies to produce and to earn money in Brazil. And the competition law and our constitution, it's important to highlight that we don't defer the companies from abroad, the foreign companies, from the national companies. What means when they are playing the market, we have free competition and a free market for those companies. And the law assures this.
What about the watchdog CADE? What's your opinion about how they work?
Well, CADE is ranked as one of the best antitrust agents of the world. And this is important for a company that wants to invest in a country, because you can believe and you have the chance to do the business in the better way, following the law, and knowing that if a competitor wants to abuse of an anti-competitive conduct or abuse of its dominance, we have a watchdog that will punish this guy, this company.
Can you give us some examples of M&A business during this year?
Yeah, I think the two M&As that we can comment. One started last year, but the decision was taken this year, is regarding the bank sector, when HSBC decided to leave Brazil and other countries, but especially in Brazil, and it was bought by Bradesco, that is one of the biggest private banks. CADE took something like 5 months to decide this. It was a very interesting case, and the decision was with the approval with some conditions, but CADE gave the clearance for this merger. And another merger that is underway is regarding the educational sector. Two of the main groups in terms of quantity of students and areas of faculties, they decided to merge. And the watchdog CADE, you have a huge problem to understand and to decide. And the problem regarding this merger is with the teaching by TV. It's not only the problem with the schools, the colleges, but how they monopolize the market of TV educational system.
What's the possible scenario for next year, in your opinion?
Well, I reckon that with the decision, with the impeachment of the president, we will stabilize the political environment. And then for Brazil, we start to recovery. The investor will start to invest again. And for the next year, I believe the companies will start to produce more. The unemployment rate will start to drop on, what is necessary for everybody, and new investors will start to come to Brazil to invest and to produce more.
And do you foresee this recovery for the first or the second semester?
It will start in the first, but the results we will see, I believe, on the second semester.
Okay, Vicente, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Luciane Miranda to Dukascopy TV.